I really came to learn, but there weren't very many speakers, so I thought I would express a few concerns I have. I do understand that when kids are out late, things happen, and even if they're not involved, they might be in the line of danger. But it's going to be really scary for teenagers if you put on a curfew and they start getting pulled over. There's got to be other ways. Appeal to the parents to get their children in. When I was a kid, there used to be on television almost every night, it's 10 o'clock, do you know where your children are? Which sounds silly, but as public service announcement came on all the time. I want to thank the last man who spoke. From what I'm seeing and reading, it's not the kids who are doing the gun violence, it's the little bit older. We read there's a lot of young men, ages 18 to 25, who are not in school, not working, and that's the group we need to get to. But the teenagers could end up in that situation if they don't get some help. We're reading there's a high absentee rate in our city schools. There's not enough extra academic help for students, got behind during COVID, and just because of all the other difficulties of life. And I know y'all are already working on this. You're looking for money to fund activities for youth, but please keep at it. I mean, I don't see any very many activities planned for the parks for the summer. I think the city could find some young men and women who are a little bit older than the teenage group who need a job for this summer, who could be running baseball teams, softball teams. I will volunteer right now to do math, art, all kinds of enrichment where I could slip in some educational activities. And I know you could find more people in this city who would do that. And I don't have to be paid either, but I do need a nice building for the kids to come to, some supplies. If we want to have some sports teams for the kids to have something to do in the summertime, we need balls, bats, mitts, tennis rackets. I know that there are adults in this city ready to do tennis with kids, but they need supplies, they need materials. I know I could get together a group of kids to plant a garden, which is very much needed northwest Roanoke. People talk about it all the time, but I need a piece of land, I need some fencing to keep the groundhogs out, I need some tools, and I could find the kids to come in and work on them. Our kids, they just need a lot of attention from adults. And some of us are retired, we can do it for free. We don't mind getting paid, but there's got to be young kids, young men and women ages 18 up who need jobs, who could relate to the younger kids and run some of these activities. So that's my thoughts. Thanks for coming out and making this opportunity for us to be heard.